Hi there, I'm Pete Novice. I'm in Osaka, Japan.
I am Kitten Mercury Novice, and I am in Los Angeles, California.
And we are here with the Naked Critics quick review of The Force Awakens because it's such a huge movie event. This will not be a full episode, and we are not going to get too spoilery with it. So if you haven't seen it, that's okay.
I went to see it on opening night. It was all right. This franchise was a very important part of my childhood, so I'm happy to see that it's getting more traction. They have established some okay things as far as continuing the universe. My chief complaints about the movie is that I feel they were relying way too much on the nostalgia factor. They just retread a lot of old ground instead of taking advantage of being able to really create something new and bring us to a new place in this universe. They were so very afraid of there being any real emotion or any real character depth in this movie whatsoever. Anytime there was a moment that something should have had some gravity, anytime there was a moment that there should have been connection, it quickly got swept under the rug to become a quippy one-liner or an inside joke or just another action moment. They really put together some amazing talent for this, and I think they all could have done much, much better if they had had a better script. It was some lovely eye candy. Hopefully they will take their hopes of the next 15 movies they're going to make out of this. Okay, that's probably a little extreme. There's like 9 that they have in the works. But hopefully this is simply the foundation to be a good launching point for all of those.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you in that. Like, I've seen this twice. The second time I saw it in 4D. And the first time around, I was definitely watching it with that concern, you know, because I sat through episodes 1 through 3, and they broke my heart about Star Wars. This is definitely above any of those. It feels to me like the pilot for a series that's going to be about these characters. And there was definitely, as you mentioned, a sacrifice of any sort of, like, deep emotion or introspection in favor of either action or bad jokes. And I'm not implying that the original Star Wars movies did not contain bad jokes.
Right.
But in those movies, the characters themselves were saying things that we find funny when they were not attempting to be funny. Like, the people's behaviors in this movie don't particularly reflect their backgrounds. They reflect how people behave in 2016. This is very weird, but I would recommend seeing this in 4D because it is such an action movie. That extra element really keeps your attention on the screen because it's a 2.5 hour long movie that's just and it's going all the time, and that gets a little exhausting if you're just sitting there trying to watch it. I will say 3.75 improbable tentacled space aliens.
I'm only going to go 3.5 improbable tentacled space aliens.
Okay, cool. So we're still in the same range. So we end up with 3 5/8 improbable tentacled space aliens. Well, thanks for joining us for a couple of minutes with The Force Awakens.
We'll use the Force. That's not how the Force works. Oh, really? You're cold?
Come on.